Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the claims and features behind OnlineCasinoCanadaX.com, a platform that is heavily marketing itself to Canadian players. If you've been keeping tabs on the landscape of online casinos in Canada, you've likely seen their material pop up. So we're going to dive right in and dissect the user experience they advertise just to see exactly how they are positioning themselves in what is a highly competitive market. Here is what our agenda looks like today. We'll start with Canada's premium casino experience, then look at welcome bonuses and promotions, exploring the game library, deposits and fast payouts, and we'll wrap things up with safety, security, and support. All right, Section 1, Canada's premium casino experience, built for the Great White North. The site prominently highlights that they offer a 100% CAD-ready environment. And honestly, for players, this is huge. It means you can completely avoid those frustrating, hidden conversion fees that always seem to sneak up on you when you're playing on those generalized global gaming sites. It's really all about seamless regional integration, so you can just play entirely in your local currency. Alongside that currency focus, they heavily emphasize broad accessibility. They claim the entire platform is completely optimized for mobile browsers right out of the gate. Specifically, they state that no external software or dedicated app download is required at all. You literally just open it on your smartphone or tablet, and you're good to go. It's a frictionless entry point designed to get you from their homepage to a game as fast as humanly possible. Moving right along to Section 2, welcome bonuses and promotions, decoding the offer. So what exactly awaits a new player who decides to take the plunge? Well, they've designed the onboarding to be as frictionless as possible. It's a super simple 3-step process. Step 1, you register an account. Step 2, drop in the exclusive CanadaX promo code. And Step 3, make that first deposit to get the ball rolling. They're structured to quickly convert a visitor into an active player. But let's actually look at the fine print behind that offer. The CanadaX code triggers a 100% deposit match up to 1,000 Canadian dollars, plus 100 free spins. But here's the anger. It comes with a 35 times wagering requirement, which the platform officially describes as reasonable. They also advertise weekly reload promos and VIP rewards, which shows us a strategy clearly aimed at long-term player retention rather than just a one-off sign-up bonus. If you're wondering how exactly you claim this CAD bonus, we pulled the answer directly from their own FAQ, and it couldn't be simpler. You just head over to the cashier after creating your account, pick a deposit method, input the code, and the match triggers instantly. Again, they are heavily minimizing any perceived technical barriers to getting started. That brings us to Section 3, exploring the game library. What's inside? Once your account is actually funded, let's see what kind of gaming experience they offer. The platform boasts a massive library of over 2,000 casino games, which instantly establishes the sheer scale of the site. Putting a number like this front and center is a very clear message to players that they are not going to run out of options, attempting to rival the kind of volume you'd find on major global gaming hubs. And to prevent totally overwhelming you with choices, they neatly segment this massive vault. Whether you're chasing progressive jackpots on high RTP online slots, or sticking to classic table games for all skill levels, or even looking for that interactive, real-life casino feel with 24/7 HD live dealer streams for blackjack and baccarat, it's all cleanly categorized right from the lobby. Next up, Section 4, deposits and fast payouts, moving your money. Crucial to any platform is how efficiently you can actually move your money around. CasinoCanadaX claims to process transactions directly in CAD using familiar local options. They heavily feature Interact, which is an absolute staple for Canadian consumers, alongside major credit cards, the much better e-wallet, and even popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So it's a real blend of traditional options and modern decentralized finance. But here's a very common friction point for players, because delays in getting your winnings out are a major source of industry-wide complaints. So how fast will you actually receive your withdrawal? Looking at their promised payout speeds is super revealing. It shows a clear priority in their banking infrastructure. As you can see, Interac and crypto withdrawals are fast-tracked and processed within just a few hours. Meanwhile, traditional cards and bank transfers are going to take anywhere from 1 to 3 business days following account verification. They are actively incentivizing players to use modern digital transfer methods for faster liquidity. Which brings us to our final stop, Section 5, safety, security, and support, the trust factors. Let's examine the foundational elements of trust and legality here. First off, is CasinoCanadaX a legal online casino in Canada? Addressing this legal gray area head-on,
Their own documentation states that they safely and legally accept Canadian players by operating under valid offshore gaming licenses. They claim this specific framework permits them to accept international players while still remaining bound to regulatory standards.
Then there's the crucial point of fairness. To back up this really bold quote claiming absolute fairness, they state that they partner with independent testing agencies to audit their random number generators, or RNGs. This is essentially meant to assure players that the house isn't just manipulating the underlying math of the games behind the scenes. The site also highlights standard yet totally essential security measures. This includes advanced SSL encryption across the domain for all financial transactions, mandatory one-time KYC or Know Your Customer verifications to prevent fraud, and round-the-clock live expert support via chat and email. It's a pretty standard suite of features specifically designed to build consumer confidence. It is also very important to note that the source material clearly dictates the site is strictly for adults 18 and older. Alongside this requirement, they provide responsible gambling tools, openly acknowledging the inherent risks of gaming and advising users to maintain control. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to consider this. With offshore platforms becoming increasingly tailored to specific regional needs, like we just saw with the heavy CAD focus and seamless Interact integration, does CasinoCanadaX's approach set the new standard for what Canadian players will expect? Does this highly localized strategy mean generalized global casinos are going to become a thing of the past? It's a genuinely fascinating trend to watch as the online gaming landscape continues to evolve. Thanks for joining us.